Why fish can help seniors with back pain. Back pain is one of the most common and frustrating health issues among seniors. As we age, our bodies naturally experience wear and tear, particularly in the spine, joints, and surrounding muscles. Chronic inflammation, reduced muscle mass, and declining bone density can all contribute to persistent back pain. But while many people turn to painkillers or physical therapy for relief, one of the most overlooked remedies might be sitting right on your dinner plate: fish. Yes, the right types of fish can play a powerful role in relieving back pain, especially in older adults. Fish are rich in nutrients that support joint health, reduce inflammation, and promote better mobility. This isn't just a folk remedy. There's growing scientific evidence showing that specific compounds found in fish, like omega-3 fatty acids, can naturally ease chronic pain. But not all fish are created equal. Some species are especially rich in the nutrients your body needs to stay strong, flexible, and pain-free. Others may be less beneficial or even carry harmful contaminants, especially if consumed too often. That's why in today's video, we'll take a close look at the top types of fish seniors should be eating to reduce back pain, and why they work. This video will be broken into 5 parts. In this first part, we're setting the foundation, understanding why nutrition, especially fish, matters for back pain. In the next 3 parts, we'll go into detail about the specific fish you should include in your diet, what makes each one special, and how to prepare them for maximum benefit. And finally, we'll wrap up with some tips to safely include these fish in your weekly meals, along with a few final thoughts from a doctor's perspective. So if you or a loved one is dealing with nagging back pain, and you're looking for a natural, science-backed way to feel better, stay tuned. This information might be exactly what you need to start making small changes that lead to long-term relief. Let's dive into the world of fish, nutrition, and pain relief, and discover how your next meal might just become your next medicine. Salmon, the anti-inflammatory powerhouse. When we talk about the best fish to support joint and spinal health in seniors, salmon is always at the top of the list, and for good reason. Salmon is not just a tasty and versatile fish, it's also packed with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, which are known for their powerful anti-inflammatory effects. Chronic inflammation is one of the major underlying causes of back pain. It can damage tissues over time, lead to stiffness, and slow down the healing process in the muscles and joints. For older adults, whose bodies are already more vulnerable to wear and tear, reducing inflammation is critical. That's where salmon comes in. Studies have shown that people who regularly eat fatty fish like salmon have lower levels of inflammatory markers in their blood. This means less joint pain, better mobility, and even improved response to physical therapy. One study published in the Annals of the Rheumatic Diseases found that participants with back or joint pain who consumed fish high in omega-3s had significantly reduced pain and stiffness over time compared to those who didn't. But omega-3s aren't the only benefit. Salmon is also rich in vitamin D, a nutrient many seniors are deficient in. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in maintaining bone strength, and a lack of it can lead to bone softening, muscle weakness, and, yes, increased back pain. Just a single serving of salmon can give you a healthy dose of both omega-3s and vitamin D, helping to support your spine from the inside out. Another bonus: salmon is a great source of high-quality protein, which is essential for maintaining muscle mass and supporting recovery from physical strain. For seniors dealing with sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle, getting enough protein is key to staying active and reducing the risk of injury, especially in the lower back. When it comes to preparation, salmon is extremely versatile. You can bake it, grill it, poach it, or even flake it into a salad. For maximum health benefit, aim for wild-caught salmon rather than farmed, as it tends to have higher levels of beneficial nutrients and fewer toxins. So if you're a senior struggling with chronic back pain, adding salmon to your diet 2 to 3 times a week might make a noticeable difference. Think of it not just as a meal, but as a therapeutic step toward reducing inflammation, building strength, and living more comfortably. In the next section, we'll explore another powerful fish that can work alongside salmon to support your spinal health, and you might be surprised by this one. Stay with us. Sardines, small but mighty. They may be tiny, but sardines are one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can eat, and for seniors suffering from back pain, they pack a serious punch. Often overlooked due to their strong flavor or humble appearance, sardines are a hidden gem in the world of anti-inflammatory nutrition. Like salmon, sardines are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation in the joints, spine, and surrounding muscles. But what makes sardines even more remarkable is their high content of calcium, vitamin D, vitamin B1, and phosphorus, all of which are essential for maintaining healthy bones and preventing spinal degeneration. Here's why that matters. As people age, they naturally lose bone density. This makes the spine more vulnerable to fractures, disc compression, and posture-related pain. The calcium and vitamin D in sardines help reinforce bone strength, while omega-3s keep inflammation under control. It's a powerful combination for anyone struggling with lower back pain or stiffness in the upper spine. Unlike many other fish, sardines are typically eaten whole, including their tiny bones, and that's where much of the calcium comes from. Just 1 3-ounce serving of sardines provides over 300 milligrams of calcium, which is more than in a glass of milk. For seniors who are lactose intolerant or avoiding dairy, this makes sardines an excellent alternative source of bone-building nutrients. Sardines are also rich in vitamin B1, which supports nerve health. This is important because back pain isn't always muscular or skeletal. Sometimes, it's related to compressed or irritated nerves. B1 helps maintain the protective coating around nerves and supports their ability to transmit signals properly, reducing the risk of pain and numbness caused by nerve damage. Another benefit: sardines are one of the lowest mercury fish, making them especially safe for older adults who need to be mindful of toxins in seafood. They're also affordable, easy to store, and available canned, which is convenient for seniors who may not cook elaborate meals daily. When adding sardines to your diet, look for varieties packed in water or olive oil, rather than those preserved in soybean or other vegetable oils that may counteract their anti-inflammatory benefits. You can eat them on toast, in salads, mixed into pasta, or even mashed with avocado on crackers. Simple, nutritious, and satisfying. In short, sardines may be small, but they bring a powerhouse of nutrients that support both your bones and nervous system, helping to reduce pain and promote long-term spinal health. In the next section, we'll highlight a third type of fish that deserves a spot on your plate. One that's not only delicious but also deeply beneficial for relieving chronic back pain in seniors. Let's keep going. Mackerel, the underrated healing fish. While salmon and sardines often steal the spotlight when it comes to healthy seafood, mackerel is a lesser-known fish that deserves just as much attention, especially for seniors looking to relieve chronic back pain. Mackerel is rich, flavorful, and brimming with nutrients that directly support spinal health, muscle repair, and inflammation control. Let's start with the basics. Mackerel is another fatty fish, high in omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, which, as we've already seen, are key in reducing the inflammation that leads to pain, stiffness, and reduced mobility. Regular consumption of mackerel has been associated with lower levels of inflammatory cytokines, which are substances in the body that promote swelling and tissue damage, especially around the joints and spine. What makes mackerel stand out is its concentration of coenzyme Q10, COQ10, a nutrient not commonly found in high amounts in other fish. COQ10 plays an essential role in cellular energy production, particularly in muscles. For seniors who experience muscle fatigue or strain in the lower back, COQ10 can enhance muscle performance and speed up recovery. Some studies also suggest that COQ10 may help reduce nerve pain and improve mitochondrial health in aging cells. Mackerel is also loaded with vitamin B1, selenium, niacin, and protein, all vital for the nervous system, immune function, and tissue repair. One 3.5-ounce serving of mackerel can meet more than 100% of the daily recommended intake for vitamin B1-2, which helps maintain healthy nerve endings and can play a role in preventing nerve-related back pain. Selenium acts as an antioxidant, protecting spinal tissues from oxidative stress and premature degeneration. Beyond nutrients, mackerel has a distinct advantage. It's more filling than many lean proteins, making it a great option for seniors who need satisfying meals without overeating or relying on inflammatory carbohydrates. Pairing mackerel with greens, whole grains, or even a sweet potato can create a balanced, anti-inflammatory plate that fuels the body and soothes the spine. There are different types of mackerel: Atlantic mackerel, Spanish mackerel, and king mackerel, to name a few. While all are rich in healthy fats, it's best to avoid king mackerel due to its high mercury levels. Instead, opt for Atlantic or Pacific varieties, which are smaller, safer, and equally nutritious. You can prepare mackerel grilled, broiled, or even canned. Canned mackerel is especially convenient for quick meals, and when packed in olive oil, it carries even more anti-inflammatory benefits. Incorporating mackerel into your diet just once or twice a week can provide real, lasting benefits, not only for your back, but for your overall well-being. It's a delicious, affordable, and often overlooked tool in the fight against age-related pain. Next, in our final part, we'll wrap everything up. You'll get practical tips on how to include these fish in your weekly routine, and I'll share my final thoughts as a doctor on the best dietary approach for seniors living with back pain. Now that we've explored 3 of the most powerful types of fish for reducing back pain in seniors: salmon, sardines, and mackerel, let's bring everything together with some practical advice and closing thoughts from a doctor's perspective. First, remember that consistency is key. While a single serving of salmon or a can of sardines won't magically eliminate back pain overnight, building these foods into your regular diet can make a noticeable difference over time. The anti-inflammatory compounds, bone-strengthening nutrients, and muscle-repairing proteins found in these fish help address the root causes of chronic back pain, not just mask the symptoms. If you're wondering how often you should eat these fish, the answer is, aim for 2 to 3 servings per week. That could mean grilled salmon on Monday, a sardine salad on Wednesday, and a serving of mackerel with brown rice and vegetables on Friday. Variety not only keeps things interesting, but it also ensures you're getting a broad spectrum of nutrients. For seniors who aren't used to eating fish regularly, start small. Begin with canned sardines or mackerel, which are easy to store, affordable, and ready to eat. Try different recipes until you find what suits your taste. You can mash sardines into avocado toast, flake salmon into a veggie stir-fry, or enjoy grilled mackerel with lemon and herbs. It's also important to choose fish wisely. As we discussed, wild-caught salmon and Atlantic mackerel are better choices due to lower toxin levels and higher nutrient content. Be mindful of mercury levels, especially with larger fish like king mackerel or tuna. When buying canned fish, check the labels for added salt or oils. Opt for those packed in water or olive oil when possible. For those who can't or prefer not to eat fish, omega-3 supplements made from fish oil or algae oil may be an alternative. However, always consult your doctor before starting any supplement, especially if you're taking medications like blood thinners. Finally, remember that diet is just one piece of the puzzle. Staying active, maintaining a healthy weight, doing regular stretching or physical therapy, and staying hydrated all play a role in managing back pain. But choosing the right foods, like these nutrient-rich fish, gives your body the foundation it needs to heal, move, and feel better. As a doctor who's worked with many seniors, I can tell you this: the smallest lifestyle changes often make the biggest impact over time. Something as simple as changing what's on your plate could mean fewer pain pills, better sleep, and more freedom to do the things you love. So the next time you're planning your meals, think beyond taste. Think about how food can be your daily medicine, and let salmon, sardines, and macro will be part of your journey to a stronger, more pain-free back. Thanks for watching, and here's to better health, one bite at a time.